Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Parallax Abstraction, and welcome to another episode of the Geek Bravado Ramble. It is Monday, November 4th. Wow, took me a second there. It's about 10 to 7 at night, and yeah, I just wanted to do a little episode, not going to be a super long one today, at least by my standards. But I wanted to do one just to talk about Extra Life this year because, well, it happened 2 days ago, from 8 a.m. on the 2nd to 8 a.m. on the 3rd. Man, what a day it was this year. Amazing series of ups and downs this year. Not so much for me, but in general. So as of this recording, thanks to the amazing generosity of a great number of people, I have raised a grand total thus far of $1,450 for the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario. That is friggin' unbelievable. It is less than I raised last year by this time, but that was partially because last year I was doing my Dark Souls show, and a crazy number of random people from Twitch just chucked some money in. So that's what pushed me over there, so it's pretty amazing. But donations, as I've discovered, are going to be open until the end of the calendar year. So you can still put money in now. If you want to do that, you can go to extralife.pxa.ca. That'll direct you to my portal page, and you can donate there by credit card or PayPal. It's still there's still time to hit my $2,000 stretch goal, which is where I'll play through Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs in one sitting. We crossed $1,000, which means I do have to play Daikatana in one sitting. Oh, God. You know, one thing I should have done? I should have checked before I committed to that to see how long it is, because I forgot. FPSs are kind of short these days. And I was like, oh, it won't be too bad. You know, it'll take me a few hours like Duke Nukem Forever did. No, the average time of Daikatana, according to howlongtobeat.com, is 12 hours. That's going to be a long day, son. Long day. Oh, boy. But I will be doing that. I will be doing that much sooner than I did last year. I had to coordinate around lugging my PC into the office last year to do it, but don't have that problem anymore. I'll be doing it from home, from here again. So that's fantastic. I'll be doing that soon, so maybe we can rustle up some more donations then, but it's totally still possible to hit $2,000, so I'd love to do that. But it was an interesting day, the day of, man. Holy crap. Both myself and the charity in general dealt with some big challenges, but also some amazing highs. Biggest problem was that some unbelievable fucking scumbags repeatedly attempted to DDoS the Extra Life website and took it down repeatedly during the day. For those of you who don't know what a DDoS is, distributed denial of service attack, it's an IT term that basically means an asshole or group of assholes used a whole bunch of compromised computers to hammer the Extra Life website so hard that it crashed, basically. It's not an easy problem to fix when it does happen, but the Extra Life IT team, whoever that is, pulled rabbits out of hats, and they managed to breathe life into the thing. The group who took it down tried a total of at least 3 times, and every time they managed to get it back up, even though it was slow for a while, so kudos to those guys. I know for a fact that recovering from a DDoS, especially when you're a small site, is brutal, and they did it, so good on them. And, yeah, well, let's see, what else happened? This friggin' piece of crap Alesis mixer that I'm using right now decided to randomly bite the dust in the middle of my live stream. Gave me no indication of it. The VUs on it were still moving like I was talking, like the levels were coming in. Everything seemed to be fine, but it was at a point when I didn't have many viewers, and apparently I was completely mute for the better part of an hour. Just my voice, not the games, thankfully. But I was wondering why the viewers were going down, and then a couple of people said, "Hey, I can't hear you," and I was like, "What?" And yeah, I looked into it. I had to restart the stream and switch to this mic on my headset, which is not nearly as good. But I got it going and I recovered that way. So I don't know why the hell this thing failed. It's never done that before. I haven't even restarted my computer since then, and now it's working. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of this thing anyway. I'm probably going to replace it and these mics eventually with something better. Yeah, that happened. The one thing I gotta say, and forgive me for using this as a time to vent, but it needs to be said. What the hell was wrong with you, Twitch? I'm going to talk about this in a broader context with regards to streaming in general and YouTube in general in a future post that I have planned, probably sometime this week. But so Twitch was an official partner of Extra Life this year. They were actually listed as a big deal for them this year. Everybody they handed out free 1 month subscription codes to XSplit. They encouraged everyone to live stream this year. A ton of people did, and that was awesome. But friggin' like Twitch even created a game. Like when you live stream on Twitch, you're supposed to pick a game that you're playing right now to indicate that, so that people can easily, if they want to find out about the game you're playing, they can pick it. And Twitch has a thing on the left side when you go to their site where they have what's called promoted games and promoted channels. And basically they'll pick certain games, which are almost always friggin' Dota 2, League of Legends, Minecraft, World of Warcraft, and whatever the latest first-person shooter of the day is. Uh, and they'll put those in there, and you click on that, and it lists everybody who's playing that game, so it's easy to find what you want. I thought the reason they were going to have us pick Extra Life 2013 as our game is that they were going to list it as a promoted channel so that people could easily go in and see everyone who was streaming for Extra Life and find cool stuff. Nope, they didn't do that. I checked repeatedly all day, and almost everything that was up there was it was Dota 2, what was it? It was Dota 2, Battlefield 4, Minecraft, and something else, but nothing regarding Extra Life whatsoever. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Like, I don't like Twitch to begin with. Their website is terrible. Their UI is terrible. Their player is god awful and doesn't work most of the time. And I use them because they're the only thing anybody uses, which is the reason most people use Twitch, in my opinion. And yeah, you partnered with a charity. You asked us all to pick a game to easily categorize the charity events from the other things, and then you don't promote it. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You couldn't have taken friggin' Minecraft or League of Legends, which everybody already knows about already, and take them off for one day to promote this? Like, it's so stupid. And yeah, I basically had no viewers as a result. When I did Dark Souls last year, I hit a peak of something like 75 viewers, which, yeah, in the scheme of the Twitchiverse is nothing, but that was huge for me. And I got a lot more donations. I crossed my second stretch goal last year because of those Twitch viewers. I think the biggest I ever got this year was like 21. And that was because at one point when I was playing Battlefield 4 with a bunch of Gamers with Jobs guys, I changed the game to Battlefield 4, which at the time was being promoted, and that's how I got some more viewers in. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons that I raised less this year and that I didn't get as many viewers this year. So, yeah, screw you, Twitch. You dropped the ball on this big. I really, really hope one day soon a service comes along that does a better job that everybody moves to, because, yeah, I'm really sick of those guys. So, anyway. But, yeah, that was those were the challenges, but here's the good stuff. Extra Life killed it this year. They raised over $2 million last year, which was an astronomical record. This year, despite the DDoS attacks and the persistent downtime, they hit over $3 million, something like halfway through the marathon. I think they're at something like $3.7 million right now. Let me just quickly see if I can find that out. But I think there's a good chance they'll cross $4 million. They're at $3.6 million right now. There is a chance that they might cross $4 million this year, which is double last year. That's unbelievable, and that's amazing. And I'm really glad that this is getting so big. As a result, both to a bit of the downfall of some of the smaller channels like myself, as usual, but to the massive benefit of the charity as a whole. A bunch of the gaming press got on board this year. Giant Bomb did a huge stream, raised a boatload of money, I think over 80 grand or something. It was crazy. Giant Bomb was in on it, Rev3 Games was in on it, a whole bunch of big Twitchers were in on it, and it's great. The response was fantastic. They did really, really well. They raised a ton of money for sick kids this year, and that's what this is about. I don't really care that I raise less than usual, and the problems with Twitch are frustrating, but it doesn't matter. Ultimately, the charity did better than it did last year, and that's the important part. So I'm really, really happy that that happened. And, well, I had some interesting experiences. I didn't end up playing any of the space games that I wanted to. but that's because a bunch of gamers with jobs, guys, more of whom than I thought were doing Extra Life this year, we played a boatload of Battlefield 4 together, which is still broken because it's a dice game at launch. But we, despite the server crashes and client crashes and huge performance problems I had, despite buying a brand new video card, it was great. We had a lot of fun with that. Um, I got to play a bunch of Magicka, which I never played online before, with my friends Heather, Kai, and Kai's brother Tor. That was a ton of fun. There's a highlight video up on the channel right now you can go take a look at. It's incredibly stupid and insane like Magicka is. I had a blast, and thank you guys for that. That was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. And then the fun part happened. There's another video of this on the channel right now. You gotta go watch this. It's just unbelievable. So the same day I did the stream, a mod called No More Room in Hell came out on Steam. It's a source mod. It is rumored to have been in development for 8 years, which is longer than the entire Left 4 Dead series, and it was supposed to be a super hardcore kind of Left 4 Dead. I thought that sounded cool, and I managed to wrestle together a group of people to play it. My buddy Chris from work, as well as my buddies Demon Box, Vector, and Keymaster. Keymaster being a guy who found me during my Dark Souls stream last year. So I started the game up, we all piled on Skype, and we recorded it, and oh my god, that game is a broken, unbelievably brutal disaster, and it's so ridiculous and bad, it's almost genius. And I cut together a highlight reel, took almost 90 minutes of play, cut it down to about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, and it's just, of all the best stuff. And even that video is long, I know, but there was so much. We just all had so much fun with it, and we were just all goofing off on Skype while it was going on. It was such a good time. You just seriously go watch it. It's amazing. That game was a blast, and I had so much fun doing it. I'm going to be sending those guys an email and seeing if maybe our group gelled so well, despite the fact that none of us had interacted together as a group before. My buddy Chris didn't know any of these guys, and we had, oh my god, we had so much fun. I think I'm going to see if I can make that kind of a regular thing that we can schedule together, because that was just so much fun. And my buddy Chris has talked about trying to get into doing some YouTube content, so maybe that would be a good way to do it. So we'll see. And the other thing is, Chris and I decided I really wanted to play Warframe that night. So Chris, myself, and my friend Styles, better known as Dan, we've done some All Together Nows in the past, decided to jump in on that, which I haven't played Warframe in months. It has come a friggin' long way. Holy jeez, it's so much better than it used to be. So we played a whole pile of that, and then the cool thing was Digital Extremes. I tweeted at the official Warframe Twitter account and said, hey dudes, we're playing your game over here. We're really liking it, and we're doing it for charity. Not only did they retweet it, but several Digital Extremes employees who have several thousand followers each also retweeted it. And my viewer count went way up for a little while as a result of that. So thank you to Digital Extremes. That was really, really cool of you guys. And I'm glad I could. Warframe is a free-to-play game that is not getting nearly enough attention. It's really cool. It's on Steam right now and free. Go play it. It's really neat. And the cool thing was, because of that, a guy named Chris, sorry, it's either Nestler or Nestler. I'm sorry if I'm screwing that up. This guy is the only thing I can describe him as is a Warframe superfan. He's got over 600 bloody hours in the game right now, which hasn't even left beta, that's amazing. And he found about this through Twitter, and he jumped on. He's got a crazy high-level character, and he took Chris and I on a sightseeing tour through all the high-level environments. And that was amazing. So if you go over to my Twitch channel, there are archives of my stream that night. There's several of them because I had to restart it a few times. But if you go look in there, you'll find the Warframe stuff, and it was really cool. I had a lot of fun with that. So go check that out. That was great. Other than that, yeah, I just want to thank a couple of people. I want to thank my amazing and beautiful girlfriend Sarah, who helped me keep energized and foodified that day, just bringing me down food and coffee and beer and everything else throughout the day. She was amazing. I love you. That made it so much easier for me. I had several big contributors this year that I just want to call out. Ian Malone, the Chief Financial Officer of Blue Metric Environmental, which is where I work, kicked in $100 because he's awesome. Sarah and my mom both kicked in $100. They are awesome. And without a doubt, I really want to thank two local businesses here in the Stittsville area of Ottawa. They are two different food trucks, actually, that are right near my house that I go to all the time. One is called Big D's Doghouse, bigdsdoghouse.com, and the other one is Witch's Cauldron, which is their site is WICHES cauldron.ca. They're a soup and sandwich place. They're both amazing. I put a call out on Twitter just going, hey guys, I don't know if charity stuff interests you, because these are tiny companies, and they're both starting up. And I said, hey, what could you guys pitch in a little bit of money maybe to help this out? I thought I'd get like 20, $25 from them if they pitched in anything at all. They both put in $100. Big D said that he was going to put in $1 from every item sold that day to help me out. So I don't know if he either sold 100 items or if he just decided to match Witch's Cauldron, but that's what he did. They both put in $100, and well, they're the reason I'm at $14.50 instead of $12.50, and that is unbelievable. If you live in Ottawa, forget the fact that these guys did something awesome for charity. They make amazing friggin' food. They are fantastic places. Go check out their websites. Go visit them. Go give them your money. They deserve it. Witch's Cauldron's only going to be open till the 15th of this month, and then they close for the winter. I think Big D's is going to be open all year, but I'm not sure. I had a chat with them at lunch today, but we'll see. But they are amazing people, and their stuff is great. I would continue to give them boatloads of business, even if they didn't pitch into this. So go do that, please. It was great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just sort of some blathering thoughts on Extra Life this year. It was great. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's too bad I couldn't have raised a little bit more money, but I still did really well. I think I am, what was it that I said? I am 400 and something in the world on the leaderboards. I will say that the Gamers with Jobs, the amazing Gamers with Jobs crew, we are, I want to say, I should have this open, but yeah, we are so I am, thanks to you people, I am 209th, sorry, of 38,380 participants on the leaderboards this year. And Gamers with Jobs, I believe, was in the 40th of I don't know why I can't find the page right now. We were 40th out of several thousand teams as well. Given that it was the first year Gamers with Jobs has had a team, because in the past there used to be like me and one or two other guys who did this. This year there was a whole pile of us, and we raised a fortune. Team captain Chris Cesarano from the Ramble cast had to revise our goal up multiple times. It ended at $3,500, and we're over $3,600 now. So for a first-year team, that's unbelievable. We friggin' killed it, and you guys are amazing. You did incredible stuff, and it was really a pleasure doing this with you. And I hope to do it again next year. I'm going to mix up the theme again next year. The co-op thing worked pretty well, but I think it could have gone a little better. Maybe Dark Souls 2 should be out. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? But yeah, I'm hoping to do some more streaming stuff with some of the stuff I played from there soon. I never did finish my initial run of Dark Souls from last year. I still have it installed, still have the save. And a buddy from Gamers with Jobs and I are thinking of trying to finish it up together to maybe as a little tribute to Ian Underhill, who stuck around with me last year. I dedicated my stream this year to Ian Underhill Kaiser from Gamers with Jobs, who sadly passed away from cancer this year. He was an amazing guy, and he was the only guy during my Dark Souls stream who, despite the fact that he was undergoing treatment at the time, stuck around for the entire 24 hours. I don't think he ever left, or if he did, it was very brief. But he hung around in the Twitch chat all night, and he really helped me get through the periods in the middle of the night. You guys know what I'm talking about, the black dog periods where you really aren't sure you can get through it without falling asleep. And he kept me going, and amazing guy, and I still miss the living hell out of him. And we did that. I did the little tribute at the beginning to him, and maybe we'll try to finish up Dark Souls, because I know he'd want me to get through that. So anyway, yeah, series of ups and downs this year, both for me and for the charity, but we both came out on top, and we did really amazing things, and everyone who was participating with me did amazing things. And, well, all of you who donated are the most amazing ones of all, because you're the ones who made this worth it. Gio thanks you. I thank you. Extra Life thanks you. And I can't wait to do it again next year. Definitely. So, yeah, this post should go up sometime this week, and then I'm going to do a couple of other posts actually related to video stuff, but not Extra Life in particular. So look forward to that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.